Hi again, everybody. My name is Greg Anderson, and this is the Good Timekeeping Show with Greg Anderson. Today's dilemma is taking links out on one of these watch bracelets. Some of them are more difficult than others. So let's just take a quick look here. So I'm going to start off here. Let me take this spring bar out of this here, and we'll open this up so you can see the links a little bit better, what I'm talking about, and introduce the problem. Here we go. So with this particular bracelet, the trick is you've got to put something pointed here in this little oval shaped opening and push up and get this T-bar to move out, and then you can start to remove links and figure out, how to rearrange those. And it is sometimes very difficult to make that happen. So you can try to improvise with whatever you have that's pointed and is firm enough that it's not going to bend when you try to do that, because sometimes you have to put a lot of force on there. I've tried improvising with things just like a little metal brad and see if I can get it in there, and sometimes I just really compress my fingertips a lot when I try to put pressure on there, and that's bad. You can take something like a jeweler's screwdriver and try to do it with that, but I find that sometimes the amount of force you're putting on there actually is going to bend the tip of your little screwdriver. So many different things you can try to do, and just try to improvise this. And finally, I found that there really is a tool made just for this purpose, pliers that are made for getting out the T-bar, link removal pliers here. So let's take a closer look at what these pliers do. So look at that on the tips there. One of them is more of a sharp pointed tip, and the other has kind of a flat edge on it. And so, and the pointed one sticks out a little bit farther than the flat edge one. And so I'm going to show you how this becomes the right tool for this link removal on this particular style of watch bracelet. So I'm going to place the bracelet in this little block, which is a nice little tool to have if you're going to do a lot of this kind of work. And then I'm going to put the pointed end there in that little slot that I showed you before. And I'm going to let the flat end rest along the very top of this link. So you can kind of see there's almost some layers to each of these links. And so I want the flat end to rest on the first part, because the second part that you see there is actually the T-bar that's going to move out. And so I don't want to be pressing down on the T-bar that I'm trying to push out. I want to rest it just before that T-bar. And let me just kind of show you quickly how that might work. So if I put it right here, and a little bit, trying to please the camera with what I'm showing. But again, I'm placing the pointed end here in this slot. I give it a little squeeze. And look at that, how that T-bar has now started to come out. I know that since I've done this already, I want to remove two links. So I'm going to skip this one and release this one right here. And with any luck, again, I don't have to exert a whole lot of pressure because this tool is made just for this purpose. Just give it a gentle squeeze. And there you go. Now both of those have started to be displaced. And now it might be easy. Take a more traditional set of small pliers and just gently pull this entire T-bar out. See, and there's the T-bar. If I get this out, here, I'll pull the other one right now. All right, and I'm afraid I have marred the very end a little bit, but when it's all put together, maybe I won't notice that. But now that I've got two T-bars loosened up like this, here's what I do. I just pull them all the way out, like that. Okay, and then this allows me, see, now these links are loose enough that I can pull out those two in the middle. And there they are. I've already done this with another watch bracelet, so I know that 2 links is the right amount to remove for my wrist. Then this goes back together. And if I push these like this so that I can align just one of these T-bars to go back into the slot. And now I just need to press that all the way in tight. So the way I'm going to do this and try not to mar the surface, I'm going to take a piece of paper and wrap it around that link. Okay. And then I'm going to take these pliers here around the piece of paper, and I'm flying blind just a little bit, but if I feel it with my finger, I think I can tell exactly where it is I need to squeeze. There, I'm just going to give it a little, just crimp it just down like that, and there you go. Now the T-bar is fully inserted again. Okay, and looks pretty good there, nice and flush with the others. Now all I'm going to do is reinstall the spring bar to get the two sides of this bracelet linked up again. And there are, two places I can use there for a little bit of fine tuning for a little bit tighter or looser fit. But I think the right place for this is going to be this one this time. And I'll use my traditional spring bar tool to get this to go back in to where it needs to go. Okay, so that's lined up on both sides. So that's a nice tight fit now. And here comes the moment of truth. I'm going to put this on now and see how well this fits on my wrist. I measured my wrist 7.5 inches. So I think that's a kind of a normal average size wrist. Good looking watch. Now this started out as this had a regular resin watch band on it, and this one that I stuck on here now is the one they used to sell with the Duro, the Casio Duro watch. And so that's what I got. Okay. And that was a lot less hassle than trying to improvise with things like this to try to get those T-bar links out. That last time I tried that, it was just, it took me a long time. It was painful because I kept pushing with my fingertips and just, it was terrible. So, I'm so happy to have now the proper tool for the T-bar link removal, these pliers. And well, maybe I don't have to use them that often, but who knows what the next watch I'm going to will have for a watch band or bracelet. Nice to have this tool in my tool chest. It didn't cost that much. You can find these for anywhere between $10 and $15. Tax and shipping might be a variable there, but I think I paid $14 with free shipping for this. And since I have a lot of watches, again, this is going to be a valuable thing to keep in my watch tool case. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll stay tuned for another upcoming episode of The Good Timekeeping Show.